From the best-selling novel, Jaws. Rated PG. Maybe too intense for younger children.
Hey up, Rock God 2004 back with another video for you. I thought with the upcoming Jaws 3 and Jaws The Revenge deluxe 4K collector's sets, I thought I'd do a little warm-up video and show you two editions of Jaws that I've got. I've never gone into a great deal of depth about them, and I only got one of them this year. These are Blu-ray, both of them. They are very, very similar, but there is differences. So this is two Jaws box sets. I'm going to show you the inside and everything you get in them. So let us get started. So these two sets came out when Jaws originally came out on Blu-ray, which I think was around about 2012-ish, I think it was. And when they announced that it was coming on Blu-ray, my God, I was so excited. And when I watched the restoration, there's it was like their 100th anniversary or something. They did a little mini restoration, it's shown you, and they cleaned the film up from the original negative, frame by frame. And this thing wasn't in great shape. But they went into the Universal vaults and they got it, and they did an amazing job. So I didn't realise two versions of this existed at first. And I got one. It wasn't too bad, actually, so I got it brand new before it went up. And when I got it, I was like, that's the one I didn't want, but I thought, I want to keep it. And then earlier this year, I found one. And I was like, wow, it's the one that I wanted. And they wanted about, I think about 45, 50 quid for it. So I offered them. I think it was 30 quid. And they took it. So I was like over the moon, so I got it. Turned up and I was like, yes, I've got them both. Never ever thought I would get them both. But the second one, like I say, 30 quid. It's going for a lot more now. So, and when you watch the Blu-ray, you'll see transfer is amazing. And I got this actually. It was very reasonably priced. I seem to have heard that before, but I don't know where from. But it was very reasonably priced. So I'm going to show you the first one that I got, which I got from you. Now, the difference is this was the German edition Blu-ray box set. And all you get on it is the swimmer on the front with this huge Jaws logo. This was not available as a UK release. Special collector's edition. And then you got like a box version of a J card on the back, where all the print was in German. And then the box lid just comes totally off like that. And then inside, you see that, which looks absolutely beautiful with that water. You get the German steelbook on Blu-ray. Look at that. I think that looks fantastic. I'm pretty sure, or I don't recall it ever being sealed as a separate item. I think it was just like that. J-card, still fully intact. When the UK brought out a steelbook of this, you didn't get that on the front of it. It was just, it contains ultraviolet thing, blah, 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 and all that. But you actually get the rest of the shark image there. And also I noticed on the German one, the teeth and the sea foam around the swimmer, they're actually more, you know, like a metallic look to them. So even the steelbook's a bit different with the German title. The back's exactly the same, just a plain white. And on the side you get the German title again, which is, it's just really nice to have. There is a download code on paper. And then you got the Blu-ray disc. And then you got the digital copy on disc. Now, I've never tried this. I don't know if you put that digital copy in, because it's on a DVD format, into your laptop, would that rip the film? Or do I need that and the code? I don't know. Oh, if you've never seen it as well, there's the artwork on the inner of the steelbook, which is exactly the same as the UK version as well. So yeah, really, really nice addition. I forgot to put that back in. German steelbook with a really nice J-card, unlike the English one, which has the actual rest of the shark to fill the image. And then you get, looks like that. So you lift that entirely out and you get this absolutely amazing book, or book, and it is Memories from Martha's Vineyard. Look at that. This is expensive on its own, and something's telling me this may be out of print now. The entire book is in English, so that's the good thing. It didn't really matter. There is some absolutely unreal photographs in this that you never see. I mean, I've just opened it. Look at the clarity of these as well. This is when they were filming the attack in the cage at the end, Hooper. But look at them. Some beautiful shots there. There's absolutely loads of photos in here that had never been seen before. There they are, sweeping the beach for when Brody and Cassidy find the remains. I'm sure it was this book you get where you see the actual shark that the original artwork was painted off. I could be wrong, but I can't. I've just flickered through. I can't find this. There's Ben Gardner's head. Just looking for something that you might not have seen before. I'm assuming that must have been when they actually defaced the sign. There they are, lad up there painting it. I've never read the text, but I do want to sit and read this one day. But I do highly recommend getting this book. It is fantastic. You might be able to get it on its own. You might come across one of these sets. I don't know. But do realise it's Blu-ray, not 4K. However, the Blu-ray is absolutely stunning. I remember when I watched the Blu-ray, I was like, how the hell are they ever going to improve this? It's amazing. Some great shots there of the shark when it was being built. Or one of the sharks when it was being built. Wow. I've never seen that before. There's the orca. Being built in that same sort of studio-y thing. The original Jaws t-shirts for the crew. I'd love one of them. I've seen a photo of Steven Spielberg with one of them on at the time he was filming. That's a great shot of Roy Scheider smiling there in his chair. I love Roy Scheider. Such a shame. I don't know. That is a photograph of the shark exploding at the end. I don't know if there's an actual photo in here of the Alex Kittner death that didn't happen, you know. I'd have to go through it page by page to have a look for sure. But there's absolutely loads of stuff in here. If you're a Jaws fan and you don't have this, definitely worth getting. It did originally come out in hardback as well, but that costs a fortune. I've looked. There's no way now I could afford one of them. But it's such a good book. And then underneath that, you get some rather large art cards. I wonder if I can get these out without snapping that little... Yeah. Right. So the first one is of the barrels next to the orca, and they've all got that Jaws print on the back there. Next shot is of the first victim, Chrissy. Notice, without the filter on, that was it actually being shot in broad daylight, because they did film it at daylight and put filters on the camera, for those who didn't know. The classic publicity shot, which I love. That was used to always be on the back of the VHS and Betamax videos when it was out. Great shot there of arguing with Maeve on the bell end. Again, Jaws on the back. Everybody running out the water. And the last one is of that absolutely amazing shot of Roy Scheider that's been copied many, many times, where he sort of like zooms into the camera and the camera zooms out at the same time. So effective. I love that shot. So that's all the art cards you get. I'll get this back on. I've always found when it's when these are really tight, if you bend it without folding it, just gently, to get them in like that, and you can get it so far, and then just very slowly straighten them back up again. There you go. As good as they were. So they go in there. Then the book goes in. So that goes on top of the book. And then your steel book goes on top of that. There you go. That back in there. In your lid. So that's the German release. So when I said when I received that, it wasn't the one I wanted. This is the one I'd seen, not realising it was actually a little bit different edition. So this one actually has the shark on and not the swimmer. I was like, wow, look at that, I want that one. And when it didn't turn up, I was gutted. I then found out later on that this is the Dutch version. So this one's from the Netherlands. And the print is all in English. Now, it does differ a little bit, because I thought, like the German version, that the shark was actually part of the box lid. It isn't. It's actually got a sticker there, and that comes off. I'm being very careful. even though it's been off before. Just you can never be too sure. There we go. Ah, that's so cool. And then that comes off with another bloody sticker on the top. There we go. Right. So that is all one piece. You get that on the front, that on the bottom, and then you get the back. So that's the first difference. I hate them stickers, but, you know. Right, so I'll leave that there. Now it looks the same as the other one, doesn't it, with the swimmer? But it's not. This one, the lid doesn't come off. It's attached. So that's the next difference. So that, there's one of the ends, there it is. That opens like a magnetic, like one of them. So that opens like that, and then opens that way. Now this looks totally different inside. You don't get that card image, you get a plastic one. And straight away, you notice you don't get the German or any other steelbook. You get the European standard Blu Ray, but with a slip. But that's with the European ratings on. I can't see if that's in English or not. The print on the back of the disc with the synopsis and stuff. It's actually got 4 languages. There's Swedish, and 3 other countries. I'm absolutely shit with flags. There they are. Then there. You don't have to comment and say this blah, because I'm not that bothered, to be honest. But that's them. And the back's different. You don't get the shot of them in the, I think they were in the boat at one point. It does say Jaws. It doesn't have a foreign title. You get another digital download, and you get another digital copy disc. And then you get the standard Blu Ray, which is exactly the same as the UK, because it's got all of the European ratings on. So, although I've got the UK Blu Ray as well, the packaging is a bit different. And that as well. So I'm really, really glad to have that as well. And then after that, you get the art cards again. But these ones are glossy. I don't think the last ones were they? So you do get glossy art cards. These are held together with an elastic band. I think they're all exactly the same, yeah. You get the Orca. You get Chrissy. But these are all like really nicely glossed. You get the crowd running out the water. They're all got the Jaws on the back again, but again, that's just card. That amazing shot of Chief Brody. The argument with Mayor Bellend. And that amazing publicity shot that's used on the back of the videos and for loads of other stuff. So much easier to put away they are. And those cards look a lot better being glossy as well. And then again, you just get this plastic thing here, which comes off to reveal the book again. I've kept this one sealed. I didn't see no sense opening 2. It's exactly the same book. And then you get nothing. But that, it's nice to have that all in one piece. I know they're only small differences, you know, but this is the one I wanted originally with the shark on the front. So the book goes back in there. then the plastic bit, then the art cards, then the Blu-ray. Then the lid goes down and locks with the magnet. And then your glasses get stuck to the sticker. What a bell end! So then your lovely, lovely box set there with the swimmer on. Stands on there. You line it up, change your name to Rupert. That sticks on there, and that goes on there. Like this, and bish bosh, you have the shark on the front edition. So, this is what they both look like together. Both Blu-ray box sets, special collector's editions of Jaws, the German edition and the Dutch edition. Look at them. And there they are. There you go. So that's both deluxe collector's editions of the Jaws box set that came out way back in, I think it was 2012 when it came out. I'm so glad to have them both. Ever since I got the first one, it was bugging me that I didn't have the shark on the front. I thought, I'm not paying 40, 50, 60 quid for it again. Well, 50, 60 quid. And I was watching one for ages on eBay, and I think it was about 45 quid. And then by the time I decided to get my ass in the gear and think, right, I'm having that, it went. And then I found that one, put an offer in, accepted it, over the moon. So I'm really glad to have them both. Hope you enjoyed that one. Something hopefully a little bit different for you. Obviously not the film, but that edition, because not everybody's seen those editions. Great sets if you can get all of them. I highly recommend getting them. Even if you've got the 4K, they're definitely worth getting, or at least one of them. Thank you so much for watching, all two of you. I really do appreciate it. Thank you to everybody who's subscribed. Thank you so much for all support. And thank you for all the support that I got after my last video. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. I'll see you very soon indeed on the next video. And until then, you all take care of yourselves. Ta-ta.